What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you're all well. We're going to look at this quant chart. I know it looks very confusing, but yeah, we'll just get straight into it. So make sure to always watch the Bitcoin videos because for me personally, it's the most important chart, even if you're not in it. If you're only in quant, to be honest, the Bitcoin chart matters more than the quant chart. I know it sounds weird because quant is its own thing, but again, yeah, really, it's the same for any alt. It doesn't matter what alt you're in. Polkadot, Cardano, they don't matter. The only chart that matters is Bitcoin. So whatever Bitcoin is doing, at whatever price level you say, oh, I'm gonna buy when Bitcoin's at this price. Whatever quant's price is at that moment, that's when you buy or sell. For example. So we're gonna go through all the targets that we do have on quant. I'll just remind you that this is a wave 4 pullback of Elliott wave theory, and this was wave 3, but we can't see the whole of wave 3. It did begin in 2020, and this is only showing us February 1st of 2021. So it's not showing us this entire pump, and this is wave 3. So obviously before this wave there was a big correction like this, and before that there must have been a big pump like this. So the first wave ended in and around 14.5 to $16 basically. The first wave began. Then we had this correction to $1, and then from $1 in 2020, that's when we began this wave from $1 all the way to $400 to $400. How crazy! It went from $1 to $400. 400x, guys, on initial investment if you bought the March 2020 dip. Absolutely amazing. So we know that the wave 1 was in and around $14 to $16. So that means quant cannot afford to go down there if you want to have a future price target of in and around. So let's say the bottom is in. Your target at the moment, what is set in stone for quant? 100% set in stone already because you were here and now you're down here. So when I place those fibs, already set in stone is $1,840 per quant token. Already set in stone for your next bull run. Would I wait to sell 100% at 1,800? Absolutely not. I'd look to sell at the previous all-time high, this target, and just leave a little bit for that. Reason being, when we pulled back last year in around May, June, July, so literally in and around down here, we had this final run-up. And on this final run-up, for other alts, I don't know about quant because you didn't have a dip before to measure on TradingView, but yeah, for certain alts, it wasn't meeting its targets. So it's 1618 target. So for that reason, that's why I'm going to be taking profits in the future a lot earlier. So we'll get into these targets. Remember, we cannot afford to go below $14.5 to $16. Does that mean we're going there? No, but that's where it's trying to go. Right now, we're getting this relief rally because Bitcoin hit its 17K target that I had, and after doing so, it's bounced about 19%. Again, I urge you all to go watch that video, please, guys. It's so important to know what the rest of the market will do and follow. But what we're seeing on even quant against Bitcoin is that quant is trying to at least pump. Look at this engulfing candle on the weekly time frame that closed as of yesterday. Unfortunately, you did close at the 20. Look, when you close at the 20, you drop. So we're still in this downtrend as long as we're below this, but it's amazing to see. We did get to see quant basically taking some strength from Bitcoin. This basically means that either quant was going down less than Bitcoin or quant was going up more than Bitcoin. When this is going down, Bitcoin is dominating, either meaning Bitcoin is going down less than quant or it's going up more than quant. That's all that the dominance means on this chart. But yeah, going back to this, we have not yet invalidated so there's certain targets that have been invalidated and not. So I'm gonna begin with this fib over here. It's very confusing. I do appreciate that. So we have a swing low over here. I'm gonna have to go on a smaller time frame. This is actually a mess, guys. So yeah, so from this swing low to this swing high, because when you bottom out, you want to find the highest point afterwards, and that was the direct next candle up there. So once you lose $48, your target is 35, but you can see we bounced off the 1414 and sorry, the 1.272 and reclaim the 1 fib level. So as long as you're back above $48, you're not going to go down to this $35 target. That is for this specific fib. Now I'm going to get rid of it because there's other fibs that on this chart that are really confusing us. So then we have this Fibonacci from this low, 82, to 160. So almost exactly a 100% pump, but just under, around 90 something. So after we lost that $83 low, your 1618 is down at 55. We met it, but after you failed to reclaim 83, that's what we need to do with this bounce over here. Because you failed, this is why we continued on to these two targets. Now, everyone's probably getting bullish again, but just as I've shown on the Quant BTC chart, we're running into that 20 weekly. So as resistance, and we close below it. What else are we seeing on the daily time frame for Quant? We're running into the daily 20 EMA as resistance, rejecting it. Already rejected it with the daily candle close yesterday. So that basically means that you're under resistance. We should continue our trend because the nickname for this EMA is the continuation moving average. So this is what we should actually anticipate as long as we're below the 1618. If we can reclaim it, amazing. That would begin the journey back to the high over here, around $70.69. For me to say, yes, we're not going to $33 and $36 to invalidate these final two targets, we need to reclaim 83. So I hope you understood that. Now get rid of these fibs. We do have some other fibs over here signaling the top and the bottom, and if this is truly the bottom, then again we got a 1.8k target. And finally this final fib from this $111 low up to 236, so actually over 100% bounce. If we lost $111, you've validated the 1618 target. That's why we had $70 on the channel. And what's funny is how many of you were taking the piss out of me for constantly saying we're going to 70, we're going to 70, we're going to 70. I was saying that for January, since before the break actually, December until March. So from December until March, guys, I was saying we're going to $70 for months and months and months and months on end. Many of you were taking the piss out of me, and look who's laughing now. No, I'm not taking the piss that you lost money. No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm taking the piss out of those people who are constantly belittling me and whatnot just because I had a technical target. Those guys, you can fuck right off, you absolute idiots. Everyone else, I absolutely love you and thank you for supporting the channel. The reason why I'm like this is because the reason why I'm not salty, but the reason why I'm angry, so to say, is because none of what I do is emotional, guys, like emotionally based. This is all data. This is all proven. Everything I show you is proven. The fibs don't lie. Why would I want to lie to you? When I say there's a bearish target, I don't want the chart to go down. The same as you, I want this to go up. But when I see with my eyes, not with my gut feeling, not listening to a YouTuber with 1 million followers saying we're going to 100k tomorrow, none of that. I'm using proven methods, Fibonacci's. The fibs literally don't lie. Go and put some fibs on. You'll see years later. They might not hit instantly, but bull market targets, they will eventually always be met. Same with bearish targets, unless they get invalidated. And none of these points, anything was invalidated. So this is why we knew we were going to come down to $70. Ever since you lost this low, I told you we're going to $70. No one believed me. There you go. That was your proof. And then when we did get to 70, I was like, actually, no, this is not the bottom. We could actually go to 55. We could actually go to 45 and 35. So I've always made you guys aware of absolutely everything. Now, of course, I don't want it to go down, but we're always prepared for both scenarios. Yes, we all want it to go up, but I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, yes, we're going up. If I'm seeing a bearish pattern or a bearish target, I'm going to make you guys aware. Now, don't hate me because of it. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Hate the game, mate. If you don't want this to go down, there's no point for you to be here. No one has control over that. And I don't have control over the targets too. I just use patterns and proven methods to get these. And every single day I prove that what I show you works. And yet you still, well, not majority, but and yet there's still people out there that want to doubt it. That's up to you. That's completely fine. But I've told you the key points of today. We can't lose $14.5 to $16. That does not mean we're going there, but that does mean we're going to try and go there. It does not mean we're 100% going to $16. Don't, just because of what I said, put in a short to $16. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm saying that is the invalidation point of $1,800. If you want to go to 1.8k, that is the invalidation point. If you go below 16 to 14.5, we're not going to 1.8k. I'm not saying we are 100% going there. I'm telling you the invalidation point of this bull market target. Please understand that. Thank you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.